Alright, what is up everybody? It is George here, back with another unboxing, and today I actually have a special find for you guys. I had to go to a used DVD/bookstore in the city to find this, and I am so glad that I did. Now, let me show you guys what I got. Of course it's upside down. I got the Star Wars original trilogy. Yeah, check it out. Star Wars trilogy, episodes 4, 5, and 6. Let me focus on that. Yeah, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Now, you might be wondering, why is this so special? It is Star Wars. There are thousands of different versions. Now, these are the 2006 edition of the original trilogy. This is a special limited edition box set that came out. It is currently out of print, of course. Now, what makes this so special is that... Let me see if I can show you guys there. Let me get this off the mount real quick. What is so special about this is that... Let's focus right there. Now, what makes this so special? It includes 6 discs of the digitally restored versions. That is, the versions of the original trilogy that have the CGI visual effects in them. And they also include the theatrical versions of the movie. That is right, the theatrical versions that George Lucas himself has condemned. They are here in this rare, one-time-only 2006 edition box set. And yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, let me educate you guys. Once Star Wars came out, that is the original Star Wars... Wait, let me find it. That was Return of the Jedi. Now, when the original Star Wars came out... It was, just a movie shown in theaters and everything, and when it came out on home video, George Lucas decided to include a lot of more special effects within it. A lot more computer-generated special effects, and fans were not happy with that, unfortunately. That is the version that I actually grew up watching. And I was okay with it, but, looking back, I'm not very much a fan of those special effects. Now, fans have been wanting to see the theatrical versions of these films for years, and there are other ways that you can watch them. There are these guys that actually took the physical film reels and hand-cleaned each individual frame and scanned it within a 4K scanner for everybody to enjoy, but, that's not an official release, That's just a preservation thing. George Lucas, he kind of just wants everybody to forget that the theatrical versions existed, even though he doesn't even own the franchise anymore, and I find that to be a real shame, The fact that I had to go hunt this down and pay that price tag for it, it's not exactly a very... It's not the way that the fans want it to be. Now, let me take these out of here. These are not regular, casings for this. These are what are known as the skinny cases. I don't know. I'm a fan of skinny cases. I don't know why. I really do like them. I know that Joseph, the one who is usually doing these unboxings, he is not a fan of skinny casings, but... I don't know, I find them to be very compact and efficient and simple. I don't know, but so here's what you get. Like I said, I showed you guys the original Star Wars movie, also known as A New Hope. And here is Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, the fan favorite among many fans. A lot of people fucking like this one. Most people call it the best Star Wars movie. And I... do partially agree with him. Yeah, this is possibly one of the most well-made ones, to be specific. I love this artwork, by the way. I kind of just want to focus on that for a little bit. This artwork is so cool. And yeah, but my personal favorite in the whole franchise, actually, is Return of the Jedi. This is what ended off the whole trilogy, original trilogy, that is. And, you know, it includes a lot of fan service, to be, you know, which is like, a lot of fans aren't. Fans feel mixed about this one. Some people like it, some people don't. You know, when it first came out, people were not really that excited about it, but I love it. I like the way that it ends off the trilogy. I'm very nostalgic towards it, but I even think it is, like, I certainly think it's one of the best in the original trilogy. So yeah, there we go. I have the whole original trilogy within my hands. I find it to be funny. Star Wars is very inspirational to me, very important to me, but I never owned it. I always rented it from the old Blockbuster, and ever since that closed down, I kind of just, you know, caught it on TV or whatever streaming services have it. But yeah, now I decided, you know what, I want to own Star Wars for once, so I started looking through the internet and realized, like, god damn, I really don't like these special editions. Now, like I said, there is that, that fan version of the 4K scan, which, like, yeah, but that's not original, and the guys who did that, if they want to give it to you, they prefer if you own the original versions. I mean, if you own a version of Star Wars. So, you know, there's that. And there's also the despecialized editions. There's a lot of different fan edits of Star Wars out there that I'm sure you guys can enjoy. This is a very simple version. It is not the best looking version when you look at it on TV. They don't look great. But, you know, you get what you get. I'm okay with it since I at least get to own both versions. You know, like, this is the regular version, and this would be the bonus disc that has the original theatrical versions. I find it so funny how, for all three of these movies, this disc, the one that had the special editions, perfect condition, whereas you could see just a little bit of scratches on the theatrical versions of these movies. See, even, like, the used DVD store knew that, like, people were gonna be watching the theatrical versions more. Now, this is what you get for Empire Strikes Back. Like I said, I love the artwork that was included for Empire Strikes Back. I think the poster, the cover for this is pretty good, and I still, like, just love this one. It is great. And same thing with Return of the Jedi. You know, I did just realize I didn't get to show you guys the back of this one. I still like it. Weird. Luke's lightsaber was green in this movie. And it's purple in the artwork. And it's sorry, did I say purple? I meant to say blue. It is blue in most of the artwork for Return of the Jedi. I do not know why. It is so odd. Yeah, you guys can see how much of a big Star Wars fan I am. And, yeah. Here is the discs for Return of the Jedi, and the bonus disc of Return of the Jedi. This looks fucking amazing. Yeah. You know, Star Wars artwork, whoever does that shit, they know what they're doing. So, yeah. Sadly, this item is pretty rare. I showed you guys the price tag earlier. I don't know how many people out there are willing to pay that price tag for it, but I was. Personally, I figured, like, okay, this is my hard-earned money, but Star Wars is important to me, so I do want this version of it, you know? So, I like it. Sadly, I can't include a link to Amazon, because, like I said, these DVDs are out of print, and let me know if you guys want to see more unboxings like this, where I, like, show you guys, like, odd, obscure releases of certain movies, you know? Let me know if you guys want to see more of that. I'm definitely willing to try that out more, if Joseph is cool with it. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about Star Wars. I will see you guys another time. So, yeah, later.